Look, man, I didn't plan on telling this story, but it's been stuck in my throat for months now, burning, like the name she used to say sweetly before it turned into scene at 11:47 p.m. So here it is, everything I should have said when I was still pretending I was fine. She told me he was just a friend. You know the tone, that casual, you're being insecure again kind of tone. And I wanted to believe her, man. God, I really did. Because when you love someone, you trust the version of the story that hurts less. But slowly, the text got shorter, the voice got colder, the eyes stopped looking at me like I was the only one in the room. And then one night, I saw a notification flash on her screen. His name. It was late at night, too late to be just friends. She laughed when I asked, called me paranoid, told me I was too emotional. Me, the guy who never asked for anything except her honesty. But here's the part I didn't tell anyone. I saw a photo of them, at that cafe downtown. You know that cafe she swore she hated? Yeah, suddenly it was their spot. And the caption, inside joke, emoji, heart, God, everything. I felt my chest drop like my heart realized before my brain did. She used to tell me I was different, said she wasn't like other girls, said she didn't entertain guys in her DMs. But guess what? He was already there. Probably the whole damn time. And while I was busy planning our future, she was out there testing her options, seeing how far she could push before I'd walk away. But I didn't. I stayed, like a fool, because I thought maybe I was the problem. Maybe I was being too sensitive, too available, too soft. But tell me, man, how do you love someone hard without being soft for them? I asked her again, tried to stay calm. Is there something you're not telling me? She rolled her eyes, scoffed, said I was being dramatic, said I was jealous, said you should trust me. But how do you trust someone who changes the way they say your name? How do you trust someone who suddenly stops checking if you got home safe, but leaves their location on for someone else? I started sleeping with my phone under my pillow, not because I was waiting for her text, but because I was scared of what I might see when she forgot to delete something. That's not love, bro. That's survival. And the crazy part, I never got closure. She just drifted away, stopped replying, started posting more, started wearing dresses I'd never seen, started living like she was never mine to begin with. But here's the truth I learned the hard way. When someone says he's just a friend and you feel that punch in your gut, that's not jealousy. That's your soul catching on fire from the lies you're pretending not to notice. He wasn't just a friend. He was the plan B, the emergency exit, the just in case I ever found out who she really was. And I did. Too late. But I did. She didn't break my heart. She wore it out like a dress she got bored of, hung it back in the closet, then walked out in someone else's hoodie. And me, I stayed quiet, didn't blast it on socials, didn't post subs, just disappeared. Because real pain doesn't perform, it rots in silence. But yeah, if you're still wondering, no, I don't hate her. I just wish she never said I love you if she didn't mean when she said, I'll be yours, you, even when I'm tempted. Because I wasn't asking for perfect, I was asking for loyal, and she couldn't give me that. So now I write this, to bleed it out, to stop carrying her name in the spaces between my ribs, to let someone know, you're not crazy, you're not too soft, you're just honest. And honesty scares people who build their love on borrowed attention. So if you're listening to this and your girl's friend is always around, always texting, always convenient, don't ignore the feeling, bro. That's not paranoia. That's self-respect trying to wake you up. She wasn't mine in the end. Maybe she never was. But now I finally am.